It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details. The Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Mgsv barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Mgsv. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target. Your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
Be careful down there, boss.
Hey, boss. You see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us. That's the Mgsv barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner. extract him. Great. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. I hope he's all right. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Extract him.
называется Селидера. В определенный момент боевой дух падает ниже плинтуса, и они дезертируют. Совершенно бесполезно.
Значит, мы делаем работу за них?
Нас отправляют в эту игру подтирать им задницы.
Не говори так. Сражаться здесь большая честь. Кроме того, в следующем месяце нас здесь уже не будет. Да?
Ага. Нас может спасти хотя бы эта полигоновая смена войск. Ладно, мне пора.
That prisoner doesn't look like the target. Okay, subject is in. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Это КП, понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
The enemy's given up their search for you. Good. Stay alert.
Что происходит? Ау! С тобой все в порядке? Что происходит?
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Происходит что-то странное. Какие будут указания? Прием! Всем боевым группам! Это КП! Все подразделения! За боевые позиции! Повторяю! Все подразделения! За боевые позиции! КП! Это вы один! Вы сильного огня! Нужна помощь! Всем постам! Это командир! Внешняя радиосвязь вышла из строя! Мы не можем вызвать подкрепление с других аванпостов! Окопайтесь и удерживайте позиции своими силами! Конец связи!
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the boss. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
Копыта 54! Потерял визуальный контакт! Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции! Прием!
Помоги мне!
Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны.
That's the target. Looks like we found them.
Этот протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы — это скучно. Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю биомеханические гибриды. Можно сказать, что это не протез.
Great. If there's nothing in the way overhead, you should be able to fold him.
Свою жизнь.
КП, Дозоры 10! Враг ушел! Начинаю поиск! Прием! Это КП, понял. Следи за ними, не позволяйте им уходить с фланга. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Понадеялся огонь.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you.
Потеряли
They're
врага.
gonna try to hunt you down.
Поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб, это КП. Ответьте. Штаб, ответьте. Штаб. Штаб, это КП. Штаб, прием.
Target extraction confirmed. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete, boss. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order. Boss, we have an emergency. Get back to Mother Base right now. I mean it. Hurry.
salutations. Happy birthday, may your skies stay blue. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, boss.
Happy birthday, Snake.
Happy birthday, boss.
Boss, welcome back. Happy birthday, boss. Boss!
Puppy the boss brought back is so cute.
Train with me, boss.
Too cute. Oh, man, I want to pet him.
Yeah, just once.
I want to touch his paw.
Yeah, just... Wait, what?
You don't want to touch him too?
No, that, never really...
Boss, thanks for saving that cute little puppy.
Boss, any chance of expanding the base? Talk.
Spit it out.
Thanks for that, boss.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that. You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain.
Why Dekelia?
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you...
Roger.
Once they finish sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand?
Arriving shortly at LZ.
We've got to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
Continue on horseback.
Thanks for letting me join.
Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes,